What's up, everybody? What's going down? This is your boy Q. Welcome to MTG Live on tonight. Listen, I got my crew with me on this evening. Miss Arbor, my girl Miss Shimmy, and my boy Hendrix. Welcome to the show on tonight. Welcome to the doggone show. Listen, let me see. I see Mo Swag is trying to come in. I'm seeing her trying to come in. Hold on for a second, Mo. I'm gonna let you in just a brief moment. I'm gonna go ahead and let you in. And Mo Swag is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, Mo?
Whoop,
How
whoop.
you doing, Mo?
Hi.
So Mo, you found your phone.
Found the phone.
Where
Thank
was
you.
it?
It was on the coffee table underneath the sewing machine.
So if y'all don't know, Mo loses her phone like that sometimes. But God is still in the blessing business. Amen.
Ah,
Amen.
And since God is still in the blessing business, He blessed Mo to find her phone. Mo, how you been doing? The people
been
ain't
doing.
seen you in a while. They've been asking about you.
Well, they know it's Texas. They know it's Friday night. They know what we do in Texas. The TV show wasn't called Friday Night Lights for nothing.
Say that.
They know what we do on Friday.
Everybody, we in bell synchronization
For once.
for
For
Wait.
what?
once. For once.
Listen, everybody, if you want to join the conversation,
They missed it.
drop your comments
I
in the
did.
comment
I'm just
section.
going whatever happened, I just missed it this time.
No, no.
I
So
miss it
Jimmy.
too. I miss it too. I'm trying to share the broadcast and y'all going
They not looking
Right.
now.
on. Huh?
I said y'all weren't looking.
Did it happen again?
Yep. You keep looking away every time he does it.
I got to look at the playback. Hold on.
It's so if you're wondering what we talked about, please go ahead and check out After Dark on last night. We had a special guest on last night. My boy Hendrix and Miss Shimmy jumped on
Little
last
titties
night,
matter.
and
Little
that
nipples matter all
it
day.
was it was quite interesting to have Hendrix on an After Dark show. We know that he can only be a guest once a year, so
Ah!
we know that he can only be a guest once a year.
Don't limit him.
He
Yeah,
have too
we
many
can.
questions.
Cause
Yeah, he
this
just
passed my
you know
bedtime.
Hendrix is literal. Y'all, we are literal people, but see Reggie, Reggie engineer brain. That's things got to make sense, timelines, dates,
Let me
everything
tell you
got to
something. Every
even out.
time, every time I talk to Reggie, I know I got to Google or have my dictionary or my thesaurus to go back and replay the conversation because I'm not gonna understand. I'm not. I'm gonna play real dumb and be like, yeah, I got it. And don't understand shit.
Now, now, y'all, let's be honest. Q is just mad because I busted his story wide open. That's all it was.
And that's
I call
another
bullshit.
thing.
I call bullshit on bullshit.
You
That's,
know,
that's, that's what it
Reggie act
was.
like he never seen cartoons before. He act like he ain't never
But
believed in
again,
Santa Claus.
you said he's literal. So us and our embellishment, blingmentation, entanglements, he don't understand.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, okay, well, I mean, now the situation was true, and I moved a little bit of the details, but I wasn't trying to move the details for Reggie to play Inspector Goddamn Gadget with. I
I
mean,
can
just
say
take
that
the
I did
story
take
apart.
the bananas out of my cart when I was doing my grocery shopping
I
online
have
today.
now. I'm required to eat a banana every day per doctor's orders. I could not eat that banana this morning without gagging, and the banana wasn't even nowhere close to my throat this morning. I was like, it got like to the tip of my tongue, and I was like, nope, I don't want that. I'm over bananas. Thank you,
Thank
thank
you,
you, thank you, Reggie.
thank you
Oh my
for
Hey,
killing
look,
Jimmy's desire for banana eating.
y'all can't blame me for that one.
I got low potassium,
Yeah,
and it's
I'm
Reggie's fault
sorry.
now that I'm
These
never
are
gonna
some.
be able to eat a banana again.
God.
Never, never.
Look,
Over it.
Look, if I tell y'all some of the stories from my college years that I just happened to stumble upon, y'all will be amazed.
You're banned from
Y'all will
ever
be
telling a
amazed.
story
Some of the
ever
stuff I
again.
stumbled
If I
upon.
told you some of the stuff I did on purpose when I lived in Vegas.
Some stuff I did on purpose at PV. Woo. Yeah. I'm gonna eat my shrimp basket, y'all.
If
I'm
I
sorry.
tell
Y'all
you
can
The
some of
finish.
the
stuff I
stories
plan
that
on doing on purpose
if I may tell you some of the stories I may do
in
tonight.
2021.
No, sir. We don't have time for that. Mm-mm.
I just need to make them happen, huh?
No, don't make it happen.
Listen, everybody, if you want to join the conversation, you know what to do. Go ahead and drop
Oh,
your
I like
comments
your
down
hair.
below.
I was laughing at her. Come on, right that fast.
Just go ahead and drop your
No,
comments below because we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm trying to find the show on my page. Okay, there it is. I was trying to wonder why it wasn't playing on my page. All right, let's go ahead and get started right fast. Of course, everybody, again, thank you so much for joining. Of course, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. We're now live on Twitch. We're now live on Periscope. Hello, everybody. YouTube. Thank y'all so much for watching all that good stuff. We sure appreciate all that. So, real quick, let's go ahead and get started real quick. As you guys do know, that this month is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. All right, so you guys do know that we always pay homage to Breast Cancer Awareness Month every year, usually by wearing pink of some kind, of course, or having pink somewhere. So the shows from now on for the rest of the month are going to be in pink, no matter where you are, and no matter when y'all decide to look at us, you'll see some pink somewhere in reference to breast cancer awareness. So real quick, I'm gonna go
yes,
ahead and share my
save the
screen.
Tata.
Let's go ahead and get some real quick information. This information, of course, is coming to us from the Cancer Center or cancer.org for the American Cancer Society in regards to breast cancer. Of course, it says this is the guidelines for early detection of cancer. Of course, breast cancer. First of all, of course, you guys do know they can. Men can catch breast cancer as well as women, of course. And screening tests are used to find cancer before a person has any symptoms. And of course, here's a couple of recommendations from the American Cancer Association. Women ages 40 to 44 should go ahead and start their annual breast cancer screenings, I believe, once a year. Women 45 to 54 should get them every year. And I apologize, I went back up. It says that women 40 to 44 should start annual breast cancer screening with mammograms if they wish to do so. Okay, 55 and older, of course, is switch mammograms every 2 years or can continue yearly screening. All screening should continue as long as women are in good health and is expected to live 10 years or more. Mo, since you're on at this moment, of course, Mo, I know you have to go ahead. But where did Mo go? I mean, I was looking on one screen and I don't even
Be
see
down
her
there.
face.
Her camera just off.
Mo, tell us a little bit about mammograms, a little bit, if you can hear me.
I can
Shimmy?
tell you. I
Okay,
can
go
tell
ahead,
you.
Shimmy, since you got them big old jugs up there.
Let me tell you
Go ahead
something.
and tell us.
I had to get a mammogram 2 years ago, 3 years ago, because I had an aunt that had breast cancer. She is a survivor. Yay! I think we're coming up on 10 years for her. But anyway, that machine hurts like a mother. Seriously hurt. But I mean, I don't have to get them anymore. I had to do it 2 years in a row. And, everything came back negative. So I didn't have to do it anymore. I'm not even the age to really start. They did it as a precaution. But just be prepared for that machine. It's very painful. And I can't even squeeze one of my breasts with my hands. And yet that machine makes your breast go completely flat all the way down. So just imagine how that feels. This is about as good as I can do myself. But they lay it all the way out across this between two panels and they squeeze it all the way flat because the breast tissue has to be completely flat and clear for you to see everything. So yeah, and y'all know
I have a question.
these titties hang like a ball and chain when the bra come off. So it's like a pudge at the bottom. Imagine trying to get that flat. And you have to
Now,
hold it for I think it's like 45 seconds.
I have a question.
Mm-mm.
So, and I'm not trying to be funny, but last night we had a conversation about the itty bitty titty committee.
If they don't have enough
So,
titties to smush,
yeah, I'm trying to figure out how
Okay,
they.
so let me tell you, the
they
board
just do a regular X-ray then.
no, probably could, but okay, so it's 2 panels on the machine like this,
Mhm.
and it's a square, you know, each piece is a square, and it's flat. So they push the squares all the way. Y'all, hold on, I gotta try to get visual.
Oh my God.
So the square, each board has to be on your skin, top and bottom. And then it smushes it all the way flat out.
I
Like that.
understand that. I understand that, and
So,
I can get a
so
visual.
the itty bitty titty committee, it works for them because the boards are, I mean, it goes all the way up against your skin. That's, and they boobs ain't gonna go, but it's like right here. Just like, I can't do it because I got my bra on. But like all the way, y'all really doing this for effect and show views. But anyway, like that. So just know that. I told you I didn't want to talk about it. It's a sensitive subject to me. So you thought that yes, it makes you like seriously after you get it done, like it really makes you want to take care of your boobs. Like for real. If I have to go
So what
through
can
this
you
shit,
do?
no, I'm just saying, but like every year, if I have to go through this, these bitches better be healthy. Every time I go, if I have to go through all this pain for 45 seconds, yes, yeah. Let me tell you something. I be at home, I be massaging them, I be checking for my lumps in the shower, all that. I be, you know, trying to make sure, baby, tender love and care. Okay? Because 45 seconds twice, that's a minute and a half. No, it's okay.
Well, I will say this.
I had to
I
do the
don't
cervical.
know. I don't know about. I don't know about the breast cancer thing, so I hadn't done that. But if it's anything like checking for prostate cancer for a man, I feel your pain.
Wait, Quita said it was just a pinch. Your mama lied. That was not a pinch.
Okay, now in response to what you just said, Reggie. Now I'm not from here, and
From
where
planet Earth.
I'm from East Texas, so we might be a little country, a little slow. But I've had 2 kids, so I've had stuff down there in the female region.
Mhm.
How come didn't nobody tell me up here in DFW they put your finger in? They put the finger in your ass during the yearly thing here.
Barbara,
In your ass? I've never had that.
I've never had it either, but apparently a lot of people here in DFW have experienced that.
They just got a freaky doctor because I ain't never had no doctor stick his finger in my ass.
I had one do it when I first moved up here, and I ain't never went back to him again. It's like, no.
That's not how you check the coochie and the uterus. That's not through the ass.
No.
Well, hold on.
Is there a thing
Hold
called
on.
anal cancer or something that I don't know?
Yeah, but
Well, you have to check for prostate cancer.
I don't have a prostate.
We don't have a prostate.
Can I finish?
Okay.
Y'all always interrupt when I'm trying to drop some knowledge. Y'all motherfuckers just interrupt and just
Let me get let me get the dictionary. Hold on, because you're gonna use a big word. I feel it. Let me pull it up.
so you have to mute him, Reggie. Yeah, go ahead. What you about to say?
So what happens is, yes, you all do not have a prostate, but you also have to check for different types of cancer with a woman, especially if they've had children. So this is also one of those things that's required. Now, as a man whose father had prostate cancer, I had to go get that done last year for the first time, right? And I'm just telling you, I tip my hat to women, because if you're getting your breast squished and then you're getting the duck bills put in you where you get opened up, I give y'all a lot of credit, because that's
I called you after my appointment.
Wait.
so.
Shimmy was on the phone with me after my appointment, laughing at me.
Did you call that
Because
the duck? Bill.
Y'all go through a lot of shit. Yeah, the duck bills. You know them things. The little silver thing. You know what I'm talking about. When they put you in the stirrups and your feet
It's a
go up here like
speculum.
this.
Speculum. See, that's a
Right.
word that we know
Now,
that Reggie don't know.
no, I tried not to use big words because when I use
We know
natatorium, you
speculum.
motherfuckers clown me for like 6 months.
We know speculum. We know what that is.
Okay, so I tried to keep it easy because you talking about I gotta go pull out a dictionary. So I
Did you?
said the duck
Okay.
bill.
So Reggie, the other day when you was telling me about that pharaoh, I did a book report.
Oh shit.
I wrote it down. I'm gonna tell you
Well,
about it later.
well, Mo
Barrel
said, of
Cooper?
course, both men and women should have a colon cancer screening test starting at the age of 50. Some providers recommend African Americans begin screening at 45 years old. With the increase in colon cancer in people in their 40s. And also, real quick, of course, again, to all of our breast cancer survivors, we are standing with you. We are praying for you. To anyone that has lost anyone due to breast cancer and has been affected in any way, we stand with you and we're going to be standing with you all month long. We hate that
Yes.
the breast
Save
cancer
the
awareness.
tata. Save the tata. Yes.
All right. So
Save
Hey,
let's
the
Mo, welcome
Tata.
back.
let's move on real quick. Let's move on because that took a turn for the
Hey,
worst.
Mo, I miss Mo. Hey, you
That's
look tired
a
as hell, Mo.
weird turn. Okay, I don't know what duck bills are, but could you please help me with what duck bills are?
The
That would be a
speculum
speculum that
that we were
That's
just talking
gets
about.
that's a
inserted
speculum.
when we get our pap smears.
Oh, I see. Okay, so the pap mill sticker,
What?
The
the thing
pap.
you said,
He said
the
pap.
thing that you stick
Pap.
yourself, the pap smear sticker, the
No, there is a
inserter.
stick. Okay, let's say insert because there is a stick.
See, Lab Red agree with me. See, well said, Q, the pap smear sticker.
She
No,
said, well said about you being in support of breast cancers, not no pap
not
smear
no pap
snicker.
smear, nothing.
Y'all don't know.
I
We
do
do.
know.
We watching the playback. Okay. Yes, it's a little slower than us.
All right, real quick. Let's go ahead and move on with the show real quick. Let's go ahead and get this on out the way. Let's go ahead and talk about it. Y'all, President Trump has the coronavirus, of course.
He ain't got no
All right,
goddamn
so
corona.
Trump got corona. Real quick, let's go ahead and get a quick update. Of course, he was diagnosed. We received this on last night. However, the most recent update is that, of course, President Trump arrived just a few short hours ago at Walter Reed National Military Medical Center, where the White House says he will remain hospitalized for the next few days. It says that the coming from the White House around 6:16 Eastern Standard Time, he made his public appearance the first appearance since 16 hours since he announced that he had coronavirus. Real quick, just wanted to let you guys know, of course, Trump is at the hospital. He's going to be around in the hospital for the next few days. According to his doctors, of course, he's doing very well. However, he is a little bit out of breath and fatigue. And so, what they're saying is somebody at the CNN place, thank you, CNN Politics, for this article, says that a familiar source to the White House family says that they have serious concerns about his health, and top administration also told CNN that he's okay for now, but our fear is that things could change rather quickly.
Why? What
All
underlying
right.
condition does he
So,
have?
They said that his BMI is like 31 or something like that. So he's borderline obese.
right.
And that has been a underlying problem with COVID patients apparently. And then there was something else. His age, I think, was another because he's in his 70s.
He's 74, Biden is 77. He's 74, Biden 77. Of course, you know, Joe Biden released his coronavirus test results because he had to get tested. It was required for him. Him and his wife and his campaign have all tested negative for Joe Biden's camp. So now, y'all, I jumped on live last night on my Facebook page and I was talking about Donald Trump having the coronavirus. Now, of course, there are a lot of people said that that's what he get. There are some people say he deserved it. Then you had some people say, no, it's a ploy, to take the attention from Joe. More people said that, of course, like me, I would rather him not be an embarrassment to this country. Other countries are looking at us possibly side-eyed, like, okay, you know what? Damn, if your president catch it, ain't no telling what else y'all got. Because he's a representative of the country. A whole lot of things are floating around. So I want to know what y'all think. I want to know what y'all think. So Shimmy, I'm gonna let you go first because Shimmy had a conversation of this magnitude on her page, and it got a little heated.
No,
So,
it didn't get heated.
well, he wanted to get
Let me
heated.
tell you. No, he didn't want to get heated either. I put Ike right in check after I got done. He didn't want to get heated with me. He done it before online and done had to been shut down. But anywho,
So what happened?
so
No,
listen,
wait a minute. That wasn't my Ike.
no, this is
Okay.
my
No.
Ike. So let me tell you, this is my thing. He first got upset because he was saying that people were saying they wish death on the man and blah blah blah. And I told him, first of all, I never said I wish death on this man. I've never said that. I said I do not believe that he has the coronavirus. I don't believe he has it for a few reasons. The debate coming up, the election coming up, he already talking about he not gonna just freely give up office if he lose all this extra stuff. Me, I think it's a publicity stunt. Also, if he does have it, I don't wish coronavirus deaths on anybody, period. But if he does have it, I'm a very strong believer of karma. He has downplayed the coronavirus since the very beginning, despite all these people dying and passing away. This is a lesson learned, I believe. I believe in karma. Karma is a bitch. She come back in whatever form she gonna come back in. I believe that strongly. And if he does not die, I don't wish that on him or whatever, but this isn't something that he needs to be apologetic about. He needs to learn the hard way about it. You've made fun of people in this country. You made fun of disabled vets. You've made fun of other people that had corona that are in, higher paying positions of the government as well. Like this is your I told you so. You need it.
I want to know what Mo thinks.
Yeah, Mo. I
I
know what
think
you're saying.
I think if he does have corona, that we have to pray for our country and we have to pray for him. It's a must. We have got to pray really hard for him that he doesn't have any future health issues, that he doesn't that he that he doesn't get the brunt of it because of his age, because of his obesity, because of the other underlying factors, his cholesterol and his diabetes. We have got to do that. And reason being is because the economy is hanging on by a thread. And moreover, if something happens to him and Pence takes over, if you thought it was bad now,
That's
so
true.
I need y'all, Matthew. Oh, preacher, what is that? Pray for your enemies. What is that? Which one? Matthew what?
It's in Matthew somewhere, Mo. Just say
I
that.
don't consider him my enemy. So
Well,
he
what?
don't know me personally. So I don't consider him an enemy.
Well, you have to pray for those who have been against you, and like you
Pray
said,
for those who despitefully misuse you.
right. So it doesn't have to be personally, it could be collectively as a whole. And like I said, this entire election has always been about not white or black, but poor and rich. And those who are poor are getting poorer, and those who are rich are getting richer. And if you're in between, you're going to get sliced up. So I really, really, really think we should collectively pray.
And it would be First Timothy 2:1 says the first thing I want you to do is to pray. Pray every way you know how, for everyone you know, especially for the rulers and their governments to rule well.
Well, then it's Matthew 5 forty
5
four
and
through 4.
22.
Yeah, 5 and 22.
Y'all better come on with the scriptures. Come
And then
on with these
Matthew
directions.
5:44 through 47. But look, if y'all ain't never prayed before, your people who are on the
Start praying
pole,
now.
if them people who are on the pole, because them people who are driving Uber, them people who are working for American Frontier, Delta, the Sky Caps. If y'all ain't never prayed before, people who work at McDonald's, people who work at Costco. No, that Costco gonna be fine because we always gotta eat. But y'all gotta pray. Y'all gotta pray. Y'all got to. If y'all ain't never prayed before, let me tell you how to start. Our Father.
Lord in heaven.
Just
Come
start
on.
there. And if you ain't never prayed
Come
before,
on.
talk about please help us because we don't know what to pray for. Please help us because we don't know who to pray for. Please help us because we don't know when to pray for. Just please help us because right now, God, as you know, we are not where we should be. We have faltered, we have fallen, and we will continue to do so. But we just ask right now in your name, Father God, to please help that man get well. So if he does win, he wins. But if he does lose, he loses. But don't let him lose his life. In the name of Jesus. See how quick and easy that was?
That's the benediction. You did more. You did more than me, because all I would say is, Lord, let thy will be done.
That's good enough.
Now,
Well, listen, I'm gonna tell you something. I agree with Mo. You know, I said last night on my page, I said that I felt like that this was an embarrassment to the country in several different ways. You know, not just because he's Donald Trump and he didn't wear his mask, because that's obvious. But I'm talking about the repercussions of what the free world leader is supposed to look like. This is bigger than just him getting the coronavirus. And yeah, it may be, some people say, well, oh my God, it's a publicity stunt. Well, okay, well, whatever. The thing is that by this man having coronavirus, it says to the rest of the world, that Americans are not responsible. I tried to get that article from a newscast in Italy that was saying that the Italian government is considering shutting down to prevent its president from becoming sick. So when everybody in the world mocks the United States, no matter what's going on, they do something that we're trying to do, or we are trying to do something that they're trying to do. And I just think that honestly, like Mo said, let's say a prayer for Donald Trump, honestly, and Melania. To be honest with you, they the president, and the first lady, and we do need them to be okay. We could get them out of there, in November's, which I prefer to do, but and at this moment that there are leaders, we need to make sure we kind of keep them in prayer. So Arbor, well, Hendrix, well, actually, you quiet and Arbor's quiet as well. But Hendrix, I want to know what you think, since you want to know what Mo was thinking.
well, honestly, now y'all went to the Bible, and I'm okay with that. But if you go to that same Bible,
Get your tablet.
it will also tell
I
you
paid for
that
that.
if you hold steadfast, your enemies will be taken down, right or wrong.
Amen.
Yeah,
So all I'm gonna do is hold steadfast and see what happens.
Pray for thy enemies.
So, with that being said,
What?
also that same Bible also says what's done in the dark will come to light. Now, if you doing all this wicked shit in the dark and it starts to come to light and be fruition, and everybody gets to see your skeletons come out the closet, no matter how hard you try to hide them, that's in that same Bible, right? So I'm gonna say this. It's above me now.
that's a good way of saying it.
It's above you. All right.
It's
You
I love
above
it.
That's a good way to
me now.
say it.
so
Can I get a
So
can I get a cheers? Cheers. Cheers.
Reggie, you're stupid. Reggie, you are stupid.
But he's
Baby,
speaking he's speaking truths.
that gave me a flashback of that man at the,
It's above me now. I love it.
baby, that gave me a okay, Reggie, you stupid. You stupid.
no,
Labrat
no.
said they may also get the impression that if we can't protect our leader from COVID, we are vulnerable in other ways too.
Mm.
Well,
I
they know
agree.
our leader is an idiot, so I mean,
But it
Now,
also just proves again that he's not above anything. He can get the same thing that we get. He's
Now,
human, just like the rest of us.
okay, and again, I'm good with everybody, but I base my thought process and my response since we use the Bible, use that same Bible, and this is what I tell people: you can use the Bible, but everything that you say in the Bible and you can find in the Bible that go one way, you can find something that go the opposite way. These are
Yeah.
facts. So in my head, I don't need to step in and interfere in God's will. So, like y'all said, let thy will be done. Like, boy,
And leave
you got
it at that.
Well, everybody, you heard it first from my boy Hendrix, and we also happen to agree.
Let me
If
tell you
if
something.
y'all all agree, let's get a bell ring right there.
This is the second night in a row Reggie done preached because he preached last night
Ooh,
too. I thought he
he
was
spoke a
tired.
word last
I
night.
thought he
My
would be
God, my
tired.
God.
He
We've
spoke.
had some
He came
collection plate
from.
and everything.
That's
He
all
came
right. 'Cause
from
I'm
the book of
I'm about
flesh.
to go and give him my role. I'm about to
Yeah,
send it up there to him.
yeah. He came from the book of flesh last night, and then he came from the book of the entire Bible tonight.
Labrat says the premise of any war, foreign or domestic, is to strike while the iron is hot.
Hmm. 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 Hmm.
Now,
Hmm.
depending on which article you read about his trip to the hospital, he's working in the office at the hospital, not admitted in the hospital. He's
Is
just
that what he's
there.
doing?
That's
But
why I
it's gonna be in
said
that open nation. I mean, well, I mean,
I
working
think
in the
it's some
hospital,
hocus
being
pocus.
quarantined. I mean, as the president, if he's feeling up to working, I mean, like if one of us is diagnosed with coronavirus and we feeling okay, you know, you still might do some work on the computer.
Let me tell you
No,
something.
waiting for
He
everybody.
announced this
All
last
right.
night, right? August.
Um,
He announced this last night, right?
it
So
came out late last night. It
okay,
was
so
late last
October 1st, Hocus Pocus did its premiere on Disney app. So I think he watched that movie
And got
first.
scared.
He watched it first and said, "What Hocus Pocus can I come up with?" It's Halloween. It's gonna be a whole
now,
lot of spookiness going on this month. I'm just
I don't
saying.
now,
know why not Camp
uh,
David. That would have been smart to me to go to Camp David. I mean,
but
you know.
here's
While
the
he's
thing that everybody has to
convalescing.
understand. This is what everybody needs to understand. He went to Camp David as the president of the United States. Do you think there is anybody else in that hospital right now? Why the
Mm.
hell would you have to get admitted?
Oh, you want the answer?
Why would you need to be admitted if you're the only patient? I'm just saying.
I don't know, cause when Beyonce had her babies, the whole one side of the hospital was vacated. So
But not the whole hospital though.
no, but the whole maternity wing was. And if I'm having
Yeah.
heart surgery, I ain't gonna be in the maternity wing, so it don't matter. Beyonce did it, so I'm sure the president can do
Thank you, Mo. Appreciate you.
it. Yeah.
Moving right along. Next story, real quick. Next story, real quick. Now, this is about Charles Governor. It's about Charles Governor.
Y'all
Why
I
governor.
mean,
is he y'all's? That's like
He y'all.
when
Y'all.
siblings talk
y'all
about the parents and they mad. That's your daddy.
governor.
Okay.
Talk about Charles Governor real quick. So let's talk about voter suppression. Let's talk about what the hell he's wanting to do. So Texas governor limits election drop boxes to one per county in a sprawling state, which is Texas. Of course, Texas Governor Greg Abbott issued a proclamation on Thursday limiting the amount of drop-off locations for mail-in ballots to one site per county. All right. The move significantly affects the Democratic stronghold of Harris County, which is the state's largest county by population, one of the most populous in the country, and covers a massive area. It must now reduce its drop-off locations from 12 to one starting Friday, Mo. We talking about Harris County, Mo. from 12 to
Can I
1.
can I speak on this? Can I speak on
Uh,
this real quick? Can I speak on this real quick? Can I speak on it real quick?
yeah.
You're the only
Okay.
person talking.
Now, all right. Check this out. The city of Houston has more people in it than 26 states in the U.S. Think about that. It is the fourth largest city in the U.S. And you're going to have one place for them to drop off they ballots. Now, if this bullshit ain't voter suppression, what the fuck is it? Because in the state of Texas, oh, we're trying to protect people, but you're sending kids back to school. You're opening up businesses. If it was really about the coronavirus, you would have did this shit months ago and said, hey, we gonna cut everything down and let this shit be known in advance, and you would have extended early voting so you wouldn't look like a fucking fraud. Now I'm gonna need you to crawl your ass up out that wheelchair and go on and slide back under a rock where your ass belongs. And that's all I got to say on that.
Next topic.
The pastor has spoken.
That's it. That's the third sermon I done heard in 24 hours. I'm all preached out by Deacon Hendricks. Okay.
I should not have to have this in my home.
Right. Right. Right.
Wow. Hendrix, you said a mouthful, brother. And I'm
He
going to be
said
honest
all
with
the
you.
mouthfuls. That was it.
I don't have nothing else to say about
I
that.
almost said something really inappropriate, but go ahead.
So now that we've covered all the topics,
We want to tell you why it's so important to vote, everybody. First of all, it's very, very important to vote. We have 3 more days to register to vote. The last day of voter registration is October the 5th, 2020.
In the state of Texas.
In the state of Texas. We got 3 more days, guys. Early voting starts next week. Let's go ahead and get ourselves ready so we can go ahead and get out and get to the polls. If you, of course, cannot get to the polls and mailing in your ballots, I really wish, honestly, if the world wasn't so damn crooked that you could vote online. I really wish we could vote online.
it'd be so many lost ballots.
If American Idol can do it, how come we can't?
I've been saying we in America, we should be able to do that, but you know,
I think American
IRS
Idol even
and the government, you know,
wrong.
they take their time trying to get you an unemployment check that they owe you 5 months ago. So, you know, shit, if you talking about voter registration, shit, you really talking about voter suppression when you talking about online voting up in this piece.
Well, maybe they should offer the unemployment checks when you go to vote. We'll have your unemployment check ready for you if you come on in.
Let me tell you, Shimmy, let me tell you when I knew some shit was wrong though, for real, like no bullshit. I needed before we went to LA last year, y'all, for myself, Hendrix, and Sunshine, before we went to Los Angeles. I could not, for some, I don't know, I could not find my birth certificate. I could not find it. I was digging for it. Oh my God, I could not find it. I did find it, of course. I did find it. But out of panic, I went ahead and ordered me a new birth certificate from the state of Texas. Now, because I am 42 years old, I am born in 1978. Any birth certificates from back 1930 something all the way to 1999, if you were born in those years, you can no longer go to your local city officials or city office where you are to get your birth certificate. You must contact the state of Texas via Austin, Texas. Put in a request online. It takes them 1 to 3 months to get your birth certificate.
The lies you tell.
Seriously.
No, it didn't take my daddy that long to get his.
When did your daddy get his birth certificate?
I need to go and look for mine just to make sure I can
Because he
find
had
it.
to get a passport because they went to Costa Rica.
And when did this happen?
This was January. I want to say he went like December.
Okay, so when was your dad? I mean, where was your daddy born at?
In Dallas.
Okay,
He was born 1952.
and when did he get his birth certificate?
He got it before they went to Costa Rica in January.
And when did he ask for it?
It was like December.
Okay, I said 1 to 3 months.
It wasn't even a whole month.
It took mine.
They lost yours.
No, mine wasn't lost. I was born right here at the county hospital, around the corner
Okay.
from the birth certificate place.
So it's funny that you say that because when I moved to Arizona, I accidentally packed up. This is one reason why I was cleaning out my storage. I accidentally packed up my birth certificate in my storage. So when I went to get it, they was like, you only can get important documents, blah, blah, blah. And I thought it was in a particular folder, and it wasn't. I found, y'all, the weirdest place I found my birth certificate. And this is my original birth certificate, the little square piece that they give you. That's like on that faded gray sheet of paper. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Without the seal and all that stuff. Okay, I found my birth certificate in a Walgreens photo envelope with my old passport pictures.
You better be lucky it wasn't somewhere nasty. I was about to X your ass out real quick.
No, but the fact that I tore up that whole storage and looked at the envelope and just put the envelope down because I knew it was just my passport pictures in it.
But I found my birth certificate, but it took them a long ass time, and I was like,
They lost
are y'all
yours.
sure? I promise God, I was digging everywhere to try to go and find it. I thought that any courthouse I could go to pretty much had copy of your birth certificate. No longer. Quita said she got hers the same day at City Hall. See, I tried to get mine, Quita, but that was when we go to LA.
It depends on when you got it, Quita, because now, like Q said, it's now they are telling you to go to Austin to get them because it has to have that stupid steel and all that kind of stuff on there now.
Right, because they have to be sealed. It has to be. It's a lot of process that they got to go through just to give you a piece of paper. Yeah, Rich.
Will they give you the short form here?
They don't. No, you don't have the short form if you're a certain age anymore. There's no
No,
more.
they have a short form birth certificate that you can use if you're just going to Mexico or Canada. There's a
I
different.
got a passport, so.
Well, I mean, I have a passport, but I'm saying, but I did need my birth certificate. I mean, that's just, I needed it. Reggie, what
I
you
have
got?
a
He
question.
needed it. He needed it.
So, where's your safe?
Huh? Where's my safe?
Where's your safe? Because I
My,
have stuff like that in my fireproof safe. I ain't
well,
In
gotta
the
look
gun
for it.
safe. In the gun safe.
Yes.
well, I don't
In,
have a
I
safe
didn't want to be explicit, but yeah, in
here.
the gun safe. Yes.
I don't
In
have a
the gun
safe
safe.
here.
I might need to
Um,
put mine in there then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what you
Mhm.
Reggie, tell them you put that and you put your stash in the gun safe.
Well, my
Yep.
stash in there for
Absolutely.
sure. But like I remember I was when I moved to Arizona, I was hurry up and packing up because I only had like a month to move to Arizona. So I just was packing everything. And it ended up in there. I don't even know how or why it was in there, but that's where
It
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 was.
it, it made sense at the time. It made
yeah,
sense at
Quita,
the
that
time,
was
and it makes
like
sense.
that process just happened, and they started that process in the year 20. The end of 2018 is what I was told. In order to get your birth certificate, like if you try to get it now, you got to send out for it, and they got to send it to you. And wait a minute, y'all, these hoes cost me an additional $15 for express mail. Do you want to know how quick the express mail was versus the regular mail? 2 fucking days. So you gonna have me send you $16.50 for you to get my birth certificate to me 2 days quicker. I asked, why
How
is it two
how
days
mad
quicker?
are you about it?
I want my 1650 back. Goddamn.
Hey,
You think I got
Reggie,
taxes? I want my money back.
Yes,
Reggie, why didn't Q
yes, ma'am.
drive down there for
My
$16?
daddy drove.
Let me tell you
Yeah,
why,
my
Mo.
daddy drove.
That's a good question, Mo. Because if you drive down, Mo, if you drive
I
down,
think you have to have an appointment.
you have not only have to have an appointment, but if you drive down, they still have to send it to you. They will not give that to you in person because I thought it was like, okay, well, what? And I asked the question, what if I drive down? Because I was gonna drive, come down to the downtown office, on Texas Street out there in Austin, and you go down
Yep.
there. and they should be able to give it to you. They say you can fill out the application, but they have to send it to you because it's on microfiche. The only thing they do is pull it and copy it and put it back,
In
and they
20,
have to fill it.
it used to be that it started in 2015 that wherever the county that you were born in, you would have to go. So that's better that it's in Austin or centralized because I had to drive all the way to Houston, stand in line, sit on them nasty seats, and sit by them people who get a check on the 1st and the
Yes,
15th.
Barbara, I ignored it. Yes.
That's
Okay.
all I'm gonna say, Reggie. Reggie, especially the
Okay.
1st and the 15th. Did you know yesterday was the first, Reggie?
Mm-hmm.
And I was minding my own business, going to the corner store.
Oh
And
no, Mo. Why?
because I wasn't
Why?
thinking. Then, because
Mhm.
you know I had to play pick 3. Then I went to the Targets
She done
because
went to the Targets.
I
Lord.
thought the Targets was better than the Walmarts. But baby, on that 1st and that 15th, everybody equal. Them lines were so damn long. Them ghetto girls thinking they coming up no longer go to Walmart. They go to Target. This one woman had a cat suit on, long blonde hair, and her child looked like who done it and why. And all I can say is it's the 1st and the 15th, and I can't be here. So I don't have no groceries at my house because I walked in there. I saw that child with that long hair looking like she was, yeah. And
Barbara, you
I,
know he's gonna be a TV star. I just want to let you know
Now,
that he's gonna be a TV star.
now, Mo. Look, I'm gonna
He's
tell
gonna
you
be a
right
TV
now.
star.
I'm not even attempting
Say
to
hi to
go
Miss
to the
Mo.
grocery store until at least Wednesday of next week.
Q, you got one more time to mute my mic for saying
well,
hi.
I
Reggie,
did not mute your mic. It was
Reggie,
not
you
me.
didn't tell me. You didn't tell. I forgot. I forgot it was the 1st. I just turned
Me.
on my pick 3.
You have a Sprite. You have one Sprite? Mm-hmm. A
Now,
Sprite?
All right. So real quick, like I
Put that
said, voting is
put that
important,
comment up
everybody.
there.
This
Put that
shit
last
is
comment up there.
real. And voting is so important that
Q.
even strippers can get you to vote.
Wait,
So real
Now,
quick,
Wait, what?
Q,
I
strippers,
want.
Q.
Wait.
strippers
Wait,
can
wait,
I
get
need
wait.
you
you
to
to put
vote.
Quita's. Can you
Put
put
Quita
Quita's?
comment. I
Can
mean,
you
put that
can you
last
put?
comment up there.
Huh?
Put that last comment up there. They just came up.
Well, which one? Okay, hang on.
The very last one.
This one?
Hold on.
One before that.
Nah, before that one. Nope. Where'd it go? Nope. Where'd it go?
That one?
No.
I know, Quita.
No. Somebody said, so we just gonna ignore.
Uh-uh.
Uh-uh. That's a private, goddammit. Send it private. Put the shit on. Put the glasses on. Private. God damn it. From don't interrupt nothing
Wait a minute. I'm
else
not the only one
tonight.
that said it.
Don't you interrupt nothing else no
But
more.
I'm
You
not
just
the only
gonna
person
pull
that said it.
content.
I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one.
But I already answered Arbor. What did I say,
Oh.
Arbor?
Reggie
What did I
said
say?
that was
You said
Reggie.
you ignored it.
I said we're going to ignore it. Yes.
I missed.
Reggie, is somebody trying to get with you again? Because you
Don't
got
spill it.
4 cars and 3-car garage.
All right, everybody. Here it goes. Even the strippers need you to go on and get your vote on real quick. You guys, okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I gotta make sure. Wait a minute. Make sure all the cheering is gone. Is it gone? Is it gone? Okay, I gotta make sure the cheering is gone because I am responsible for the
Yeah,
shit that
he's gone.
I'm not responsible for some of the shit that y'all see. So real quick, the strippers want y'all to get y'all vote on. Let's get
Well,
it.
who we voting for?
Jesus.
The pole, get your booty to 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 the pole, get your booty to
Who
the
is
pole,
this?
to the pole, yes.
Did we get your attention? Good.
No.
So, you're really not gonna
Go
vote?
back to that
You know
first
it's
one.
more than
First
just
base
the
button was
president on the
wrong.
ballot, right? Check it. A district attorney decides who to prosecute, including whether or not to go after dirty cops. Do you know who elects the DA? We do, but you don't want to vote. Can't make it rain if you locked up on some bullshit.
Yeah.
Want trades and coding taught in our schools? Then vote for the school boards that will prepare us for the job market. Want to end cash bail?
Well, then vote for the
Wrong with her?
sheriffs and
She looks
county
horrible.
officials that feel the same way you do. But you talking about, oh, they gonna pick who they gonna pick, shawty.
Ferguson just elected their first black mayor.
You know how that happened?
It's clear black lives don't matter to some of our current elected officials.
If they matter to you,
Then don't let other people decide who's going to run your community.
get your booty to the poll.
Get your booty to the poll. Get your booty to the poll.
Get your vote, vote.
What ghetto ass county did this?
For information on how and where to vote, as well as resources to find out who's running where you live,
Go to Get Your Booty to the Poll.
All right.
I have
Who did that?
questions.
Who did
All right.
that?
So
Questions.
wait a minute, Miss Shimmy, hang on. Let me introduce the video real quick. So this was an actual video that was done in Atlanta.
Of course it is.
This is in Atlanta to get their black voters out to the polls. And so this was a video that they did. This was approved. This was approved, y'all, by the Senate out there, the state Senate. They approved this video.
That's because they
them
work
to
for
do-
them.
For them to go ahead and get everybody out to vote. So, Miss Shimmy, since you had your hand up first, Mo is frowning. It's okay. Arbor may have questions, but Shimmy, what you got? Because you had your hand up first.
Did.
What you got? You don't think that that's a good way to get people to come vote?
Hell no. And the
Why
only reason
not?
again why the Senate approved that is because they work for them. They show up at all they shit. So let's put thank you. Let's put them to work. That bitch look just like that Muppet. You damn right you did. But how you gonna say vote on an education bill about trade school and coding and your ass on a goddamn poll? Is you even going to the school? No. Like what?
Reggie.
How is that appropriate? How is that appropriate? That ain't no better than the WAP video to me. I'm sorry. It is.
Well, Lab Rat says you have to meet the people where they are.
Lab rat, you know that ain't right. You know that ain't right.
I don't see nothing wrong with it.
I ain't never seen that on a Muppet before.
I don't see nothing wrong with it.
She was one of
I
the
know.
originals, Arbor.
I mean, look.
No,
if
you didn't see what I just did you?
I
The
think,
Muppet?
yes, I seen
Look.
that.
What were we just talking about earlier?
That's kind of an insider, y'all. We saw.
Walt says, "My name is Walt G, and I approve this message."
Of course, your nasty ass would. Come on now.
So I
My
don't
camera gonna
mind.
stay off.
I mean, Mo was frowning. Mo was frowning about it. I know why Mo was frowning about it. I know why Mo was frowning. I'm gonna let Mo maybe tell you why she was frowning, but I really don't see nothing wrong with it. Honestly, I agree with Lab Rat that you do have to go where they are, and I'm gonna be honest with you.
You know
You
what?
know,
I could totally get down for it, but they needed to look better. Like if you're gonna go there, go there. Don't make it worth it. Don't get the chick that looks like she's been on steroids, the one that looks like a
raggedy ass
Muppet.
strippers that go to all the Senate parties.
so you saying come on, not DGs but ecstasy.
I don't know, but okay.
Or not DGs.
We need
versus
some.
Silver
We
City
need some
or Silver
certified.
City.
We need some certified strippers to be
Huh?
on this commercial. The ones that actually can dance with the lights on and ain't looking a whole damn mess, or they ain't serving
No.
nothing but hot wings and beer. We need somebody. They got hors d'oeuvres and stuff in their strip clubs. We need some classy.
The ones that
That
have to wear
shit is
evening
horrible.
gowns when they're walking around. Not
Thank
the
you.
yeah.
Thank you. We don't need Players Club strippers. We need some real, some very classy strippers.
Let me tell you,
Not them
I agree
hoes
with
in
Lab
the-
Rat. Yeah, you know what, Jimmy? I get, I get where y'all coming from. You know what I'm saying? Like Lab Rat said, for some, that's all they know. It don't, let me tell you something. Back in the day, they marched, they did what they needed to do to get the vote. Unfortunately, everybody ain't marching.
Okay,
Everybody,
so then the weed man needs to come on here and talk about, next time you need to re-up.
I
I
mean,
need
that's
you to
what
register
I'm
to
about to
vote.
say. You
For
got
every vote,
and I
for
can give
every
you
vote, we'll
first
give you
vote.
10 grams. Something. I mean, bruh,
But I
come on
think
now.
you should do it wherever you at. I mean, look,
It's
I mean,
foolery.
come on.
It's
I'm
foolery. Because my thing is, I understand meeting people where they are, but we steady talking about the black woman being the queen and the black woman being mother of the earth, and let's promote better images of the black woman, and then you put
But you
that
want to
shit up
keep
there to
that.
go
But
vote.
you want to keep that image. No, that don't work.
but
You
okay, but
can't
can
build
I
me up
say this
and then let
though?
her be out there on camera.
But
And you
but
got your senators,
again,
they white, so they
but
gonna promote it.
again, we are talking about free speech. We're talking about the right to express yourself. Now you can't. It's just like y'all talking about, like if y'all was in church, how people be acting like they're in church, and how people supposed, they say, well, you don't supposed to do that. You're supposed to look like this, and you're supposed to look
We
like
not
that.
saying, listen, we're not
No,
saying that's
I'm
not
not
what we're
judging you.
saying.
You can
We're
come to
not
church looking like
saying
a stripper.
don't
We
do
gonna
what,
pray for you.
yeah, don't,
But
we're not
it's okay
saying,
to
but
vote.
Q,
Let me tell you something. If you drunk with a beer bottle in your hand and you got registered to vote in the stripper club and you stagger your ass up there and get that check mark, that's all I'm concerned with.
no, but the community is steady talking about presenting the black woman in a better way.
What
And this
community?
is what we promote.
But I mean,
How?
but why wouldn't okay, so Reggie, you got your hand up. I'm gonna let Reggie say what he's gonna say, and then I got another point to bring up to that though. But go
Come
ahead,
on,
Reggie.
Deacon.
Now, if the point of the video was to get the discussion started, did it or did it not do the job?
He did.
Regardless of what you feel about the video, did it or did it not do the job?
It depends on what the job
Because it
was.
did
If
the
the
job
job
with
was to
y'all.
discuss voting, then no, it didn't do the job for us here.
I found that kind of,
Again,
mm,
but again, you looking at it from that perspective, and I can totally agree with you. But the conversation, when you bring up this video, did you see that video that they made about getting out and voting? Did you see that video that they made about getting out and voting? Did you see that video that they made about getting out and voting? Regardless of what you feel about the video, the conversation has started. And whether you agree or not, you're discussing the video that they made about voting.
But the message is getting lost in the madness.
thank
You
you.
you
Understood.
you go around, you kill Breonna Taylor, and you want to have the audacity to put these pole stripping, no money having, multiple children by multiple men, no degree people trying to tell us, trying to encourage us, and we're not even their market. Their market is probably men who are throwing dollars at them. And if that's the people who they want to vote, I'm sorry. It diminishes who we are. We're nothing more than a piece of flesh going up and down a pole, and you think that's going to encourage 26 voters?
Here,
Well,
That
Mo,
Mo, I
that's the
feel
most disgusting. And to say you meet people where they are, no. You raise the bar. You don't lower it. And going into why don't you just go in? You know what? If you're gonna go, if you want strippers to do a video, why just don't go to the damn crack house?
but Mo,
You
Thank
on the
you.
okay,
same
can I say this?
Yes.
level.
Mo?
It's the
I,
same
okay,
level. So meet them where they are if you want to, but I'm not going to get because you know what happens when you facing a pig, you get put in that slop. I'm not going that low. Now what you need to do is raise the bar. get up off the pole, get a job.
Let,
Because y'all keep telling me,
Mo,
because y'all saw Players Club in 1901, that she was trying to pay her
I
way
have
for
a rebuttal
school,
for you, Mo.
and you see Pretty Woman to my
I
a
have a
hooker
rebuttal
with
for
a
you.
heart is still a hoe is a hoe is a hoe. So what I want y'all to do is, instead of meeting people where they are, encourage people to come up. Because I'm tired of this BS. And something else. See, you don't got my pressure. See, my pressure high, my sugar low. I am sick
And your
and
pressure high.
tired of black people accepting less than. The Jews don't do it. That's why they got money. The Asians don't do it. That's why they got businesses. But you colored people, you always want to accept less than. And then you have the audacity to get upset because you got less than. Well, hell, if you got $2 and you only want $2 and you get $3, don't get mad at me because I hustled for 10.
Now,
So you
now,
keep them hookers and all of
Mo,
that little that however that $6 production, you should have put it in an after school program to try to feed and or teach their kids how to count more than dollar bills. Put some X's
Mo,
with them numbers so you can get algebraically smart, use critical thinking skills, or buy a used chess set. Now you
hold
don't got
on,
my
Mo,
pressure up. You don't got my damn pressure
Mo,
up. My pressure up.
Her
Mo,
pressure up.
Mo. I have a rebuttal for you, and I understand where you're coming from. I really do. I feel you. But think about it this way, right? Remember Martin Luther King and the people that rolled with him? If you think about it this way, and then the people that rolled with Malcolm X, see, Malcolm X was going in the hood. It wasn't necessarily those that were well established. Martin Luther King had those that were well established rolling with him. Malcolm X was going in the hood and pulling people up, and he still made something out of it. So he met them where
Jesus
they was at.
was with
So,
prostitutes.
but again, what was Malcolm X doing before he became a Muslim? No, he was slanging dope, he was pimping hoes, and he was doing drugs, right or wrong.
But
So
Mac
he
hold
again,
pulled
here.
I,
he
I,
pulled
I
he pulled
follow where
himself
you
up.
at, Mo. He pulled himself up. You absolutely right. But he went back to them same streets and brought other people up too.
Them pole
But he
dancers
didn't
wasn't
go
pulling
back
nobody
and
up.
singing and pimping and doing drugs when he brought them
No,
up.
he did.
Right.
No, he
And
didn't.
that's what
But he
she's
could
saying.
speak
She's
their
saying
language.
go back to the hood, but
He could
don't go back
speak.
as a fucking
He
stripper. Go back with some sense and
right.
pull them
But
up.
if you speak the language though, if you speak the language, you get their attention.
Hmm.
But
The
you can
only
Evidently,
speak
thing
you can
that
speak
is
the language
Melania was
without showing the action. He didn't go
Melania
back
was
and
a
start pimping
prostitute
hoes
and
and
a
getting
stripper
messages
and
up.
everything else. So what? Does that mean I need
evidently not, because Malcolm X got a boulevard, but he ain't got no statue. So look, we got to do better. And I love me some bean pies. Don't get me wrong. And I have worked.
I've never had a bean pie.
Well, you've missed something. I've worked in the trenches. I've been at Shape Community Center. I've worked with them folk. I worked in Third Ward. I love my people in Third Ward. But you know what? At a certain point, we got to say what we've been doing ain't been working. And
Yes.
for someone to even have the audacity and to put money behind that piece of crap, once again, my sugar, my pressure.
So
Now,
let me
Mo,
say this.
You
I
know,
can't.
white people put money behind it.
Let me say this because then Hendrix got something else I know you want to say. Let me say now Mo, you and I we rarely disagree. I agree with you. Okay, I do agree with the fact that people need to have more value in themselves. All right, to have a higher standard of what we as a people should want to look like. All right. Now, let me say that first. The only thing that I would disagree with you with is this. Sometimes, because of the leaders that we have had or whatever, yes, I believe that a momentum or a movement needs to take place other than Black Lives Matter and whatever else is going on. But let me say this. We are one tree, many branches. Everybody got to function at their own level. And so when we adapt that mentality to say, well, for example, if you know that we all are in yellow and white, for example, and like Quincy's often do, I pop up and I have on red. Everybody's gonna jump on Quincy because he have on the red and everybody else got on yellow and white. But the issue is that I decided to be different. But y'all's job is to make sure I stay on one accord. In other words, sometimes the unique person that's outside the bunch don't have to be the same color, but eventually you'll get on one accord. Everybody has a different level of leadership. Everybody has a different level of responsibility in their community where they are. And so, more like in Holland Hills right now, no bullshit, Mo. Right there on 45, right over there by the old bingo hut. It's a stripper club stuck up over there. Had no clue it was over there. Packed to death. Down the street, I've cars all the way down damn Ledbetter. And these people just doing their thing. And you pass by and they got a damn voter registration bus across the street. So the thing is that sometimes, even if we don't have the mindset as often as black people do, we need someone to lead us. If we don't have that same mindset in either one of our lives to say, you know what, I need to hit the strip club. Well, you know what, you're a crackhead. You might be a crackhead, but let me go ahead and get you registered to vote. Let me find out. Let me figure out because if we don't add some kind of change in somebody's life somewhere to do something on some level, then we'll be expecting people to operate at our level that they may not understand and may not relate to. Well, it's the truth.
Mo,
I mean,
Q,
you gotta
here's the
look at
thing,
you
Mo.
gotta look
Reggie,
Mo,
at the
Q. I've been a woman longer than y'all ever will be. Let me tell you something. They are killing us out here. They look, let me tell you what they're doing. We're trying to have children out here. They're killing us. They're sending us home. They still got stuff in it. We're dying. Our rate for maternity deaths is larger than any other group. They're killing us. They're killing us in the streets. They're killing us with these drugs. They're killing our men, so they're killing us off. We are at war. We don't need no trick asses on a pole to try to. If that is what is
Mo.
going to save us, then we are doomed. Do
But
you
here's the
understand
thing.
what I'm saying? When I
No,
talk to my kids, when I talk to my kids, I speak to them at their level, but I never stoop to their level. Do you understand? They are
Mo,
killing us
I
out of here.
totally
Y'all,
understand you.
Brianna ain't the
I
first and she ain't gonna be the last. They are killing us. They are ripping our babies out of our stomachs. Do you hear me? They are taking our children and they're taking our children from Haiti and giving them to white folk who are gonna be on the Supreme Court. Are you listening to me? This
yes,
is
Mo.
not a
I
game. This
hear
is
you.
real life. When they take your children, they take your man, they've taken you as a group of people. So them hoes need
Mo,
to get off the pole and go at the poll. If they want to do something about vote, then stay at the polls. Encourage or entice people. Y'all, when I tell y'all that they ripping our children from us in the Sudan and Haiti so they can come over here, so Epstein can screw them, so all the other people can screw them, and so our children can work as modern day slaves. I am not BSing. So get them off the pole, get them in the polls, and that money that they took for that little production, tell them to go somewhere. That last girl who had nails that was probably paid 150, tell her to put it somewhere. But I'm telling you, they are killing us, and y'all aren't
Mo.
listening. Y'all
Here's
worried about
no,
George
Mo.
Floyd, but when Breonna Taylor was killed on 2/23, February 23rd, it took 6 weeks for it to come around. It took 6 weeks for Oprah to say something. They're killing us. They
but
are
Mo,
killing us,
I
and we
Mo.
respect
don't
the
need
stripper
Can I
more
say
so
we
something?
Mo.
and we
I
don't need
respect
our
No.
own women killing us, jumping on the
But Mo,
bandwagon.
but what do you say to
But
those Mo
here's the
that's out
problem,
working
Mo.
hard like you? The ones that say, okay, well, because I have more respect than a stripper that's out saying go vote, and somebody got their lazy ass at home, got a job, struggling, pissed off at whatever's going on, and left on their ass and don't vote at all.
But then you got a problem. Then we
I
got to
know
change
I
our
have. Let me
mindset.
tell you why. Because if a person can go and vote for their rights on a poll, and you can sit your ass at home, You
Can I
have no
say
right. You
something?
have no
Now
right.
this is what you
Can
need to ask.
can I
Those
say
people who
something?
are on the little video, are they registered?
Can I say something?
What you got?
Can I say something? I get where everybody coming from. I just have a question. And this is my question, and I don't want nobody to take this offensively. But the question in the comments said, and I'm gonna go back to what it said. Let me go back up. It was a comment, it wasn't a question. It said, ugly women hate on pretty women, period. So I want to know who that comment was directed towards, or where did that come from?
What are you
Hold
talking
on.
about, and why does that matter?
Because in the
before
midst of us talking about educating Black women and all this kind of stuff, where did the look factor come in when we were talking about education
So
and voting and stuff?
So that one person that made that comment, okay, then they made the comment. That's how they feel. Let them go. Will they vote? Who knows? Hopefully they will. But
but
whatever they say means nothing
let me ask this
about
question though,
looks.
Mo. Let me ask this question, Mo.
Okay.
I got this because, like, I feel where you coming from 100%.
Me
But
too.
do you also
I'm with it.
realize that the most of our people that don't turn out and vote, guess where they spend most of their time at?
They spend in strip clubs.
Exactly.
Then we're
You know
doomed. No
why?
wonder we're screwed. No wonder they killing us
But
because we
the
don't
other
matter.
part, can I finish, Mo?
We don't matter.
Let me finish. Here's the thing that you have to understand. If they at least getting more of us out to the polls, what's the problem? I understand that you don't agree with it. And there's nothing wrong. You think I agree with it? No, I don't. But if we headed in the same damn direction, if we headed and we trying to go to the same direction, who the hell gives a shit about how you get there, long as you motherfucking get there?
Then we're doomed. Okay,
Reggie.
we did.
But
And that's
Reggie,
your
Let the horse
right.
continue, and
But
hopefully
Reggie,
we'll vote.
this is my thing. I agree with what you're saying. If this is where they at, then hey, get the I get that part. But don't turn around in the same breath and say the white man is disrespecting the Black woman, and we're allowing him to. You
look
can't
here.
you can't do it in both senses. You see what I'm saying? Like, Reggie, I get what you're saying, absolutely.
No,
But why are we giving into it? That's part of the problem.
But I got a
Okay,
question though. Oh well, go ahead,
okay,
Art.
you could have made the same video with some famous cheerleaders from any of the football teams or basketball teams that had clothes on. Because the same dudes that look at the chicks in the strip club look at the cheerleaders too.
Okay,
The
but let me
message could
ask
have got
you
I'm
this
across.
sorry, but
though.
you
It
ain't gonna
didn't
get a
have.
dope boy's attention with a cheerleader.
They gonna
You
look
ain't
at a
gonna get
chick.
a dope
Think
boy's
about it
attention with a
too.
cheerleader.
They gonna
You
look at a
not.
chick.
Okay,
They
but
they
also
look.
about
I know
what
dope boys
about
that don't go to the
freedom?
strip club.
But what about also freedom of sexuality? What about freedom of
You
sensibility?
can't have freedom of sexuality and then be mad when either people treat you like hoes or degrade you. We have to pick.
Just
I'm
because
not a
I
fucking
dance on the
feminist.
floor, that
I
don't
don't
make me
want to
no
be
hoe.
a fucking feminist. I want to fucking be a kept woman.
Well, I
Fuck all
think
that
that,
bullshit.
but I mean, those
You
that
have to
live
pick
that life,
what you're gonna
I
do.
believe that they are
You
strong
can't
enough
have
to
both.
what comes their way. You know, because we can't all say, okay, well, if you live your life like this, these are the consequences going to come. Well, we already know that. But what I would say is that because they know the consequences that come with it, then whatever way that they feel that they can get the message out should be okay by everybody. It should be. I think so. I mean, I don't care. Hell, if you was Amish and you was standing on the corner with corn stalks that said vote, I wouldn't get mad at you because you was Amish. You would be out there hiding, motherfucker. Your corn will be stanky, but you
Okay, so they need to play that commercial in the strip club. It doesn't need to be on regular TV.
The only thing I don't agree with, I'm fine with the message that you're trying to get out. What I don't agree with is you saying we have to stop demeaning the Black woman and raise her up to be a queen and blah blah. And then you got her swinging on a damn pole, shaking her ass naked. No, that's the part that's not acceptable to me. I'm sorry.
If we're gonna meet them where
I
they
get
are,
the
then play
message.
that ad in the strip club. That doesn't need to be on TV.
I
Play the
agree
ad in
with
the
the
strip club.
message, not the presentation.
But was it on the TV though?
That's what he said. It was
on
TV.
TV.
it
Yeah.
was on TV.
Okay.
That should have been at the strip club, not on TV. Because what if my son was watching TV? My son don't know what a fucking stripper is.
And yes,
And
Lab
now
Rat, if
because
they
you want
were
people to
targeting,
vote, my
if you're
kid gets
targeting-
exposed?
She
No.
said if they're targeting a specific audience, play it where that specific audience is at, not on my
Play it.
news channel on Channel 4.
Play it
In
at a
between
strip
the
club.
news.
All right. So real quick, Quinn says I'm a kept housewife that's never stripped a hood, but not gonna get down on the necks because that's the path they chose.
We're not getting down
We're not
on that's
getting
the thing, we're
down
not
on them
getting
for being
down on them.
strippers. I don't care
You
about them
make
being
your money
strippers.
however you make your money. But if you're targeting men in the strip club or your audience and play that there, we always complaining about
I will go to the strip club and
LGBT
tip
stuff
you
being on
myself.
TV.
I don't have a problem.
Right. We're always complaining about all this stuff being on TV. Why can't we complain now about strippers being on our TVs that we don't want our children to see? Why are we picking and choosing what the fuck we want to agree with? Do you see what I'm saying? Why are
That's
we
my
picking and
fucking
choosing
problem.
that? If you are raising your daughter to be a young, educated Black woman to go out and make her money without standing on a pole, why the fuck are you letting
If
her
you
watch
had
it
such
on
a fucking
TV?
problem with WAP, why is this okay?
Why is that okay?
Because they said go vote? The fuck? No.
Again, agree with the message. Absolutely. But don't you dare come back in my face and say Black women are queen of the earth. Black women are the mother of the of the earth and all of this extra. We need to be better and we need to be this. I get it. If she has to strip on the pole to make her money, do your shit, boo-boo. Do whatever you have to do for yourself. Play that shit in the strip club. Play it in the strip club. Not in front of my 3-year-old that's flipping through channels. Sorry.
All right. So real quick, we're gonna switch the subject just a second. We've been on hour 17. I want to make y'all laugh before we jump off real quick. Of course, again, everybody, thanks so much for your comments, your questions, all that good stuff. And we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna move on past this subject. Catch us on next week, on next Friday, when we're gonna be back and we're gonna be talking about a couple more things regarding voting. There's another video that I want to show the crew today. Well, not today, I'm sorry. That's about voting. And this video that I'm going to show next week is going to be videos of white people walking door to door in Black neighborhoods. So we're going to talk about that on next week. And also we're going to talk about, you guys brought it up, honestly, and I decided not to play the video tonight because of the lateness. But what or when is it acceptable to watch your child twerk on video?
No, I don't agree with that
talk about that next week.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna talk about that next week. But real quick, last topic we're gonna talk about is honestly, I just want to know what is your white emergency? What's your white emergency? What is your white emergency? You know, we got Karens, we got Doug's, we got Charlie's, we got a whole lot of people doing some crazy shit or whatever. And right, thank you so much, Walter. Right now the Lakers at 52, Heat 42. Damn. All right. I'm glad I ain't betting no money on that game. All right, here we go. Let's watch this real quick and don't y'all laugh too hard because the shit is funny. And I wish there was something like this in real life. Again, what is your white emergency? Everybody chill out and take a look.
Hello? I'm being threatened by an African-American man, and he's near me and my dog, and I feel very unsafe. Would you please send the police?
Are you a white woman, ma'am?
Yes, I am. And this man, who is African-American, is scaring us.
Hold on, I'm transferring your call.
912 white emergency response. All right, ma'am. Karen, is it?
Yes, how did you know?
Try to remain calm, Karen. Just stay on the line and I'm going to help you. First of all, is your dog on a leash? Put the fucking dog on the leash.
No, Karen,
There's a long history of white women making false accusations against black men and boys in this country, calling on the race and power of the state to threaten, to terrorize, to kill them in the name of defending the purity of white womanhood. You might not know that you know what you're doing, but you fucking know what you're doing, okay? If the cops weren't racist, you wouldn't have called the cops, right? You still with me, Karen? You think that same attitude doesn't affect everything else you do? You ever serve on a jury? Hiring committee, Karen, a homeowners association. Hello, Karen.
Hello?
Okay, just stay put. We are sending help. We have units in the area, and they should be arriving now. Thank you for calling 912. Don't ever fucking do it again.
I love it. I love it.
912, what's your weight emergency?
There's a large, very loud group of African Americans here having a cookout, and I'm sure they don't have a permit. In fact, I was just on Nextdoor.
Okay, Karen.
It's pronounced Kieran.
Have a seat, Karen. Literally, sit the fuck down. Are you sitting down?
Yes.
All right. A lot of white people get very uncomfortable when black people show up where you don't expect them to be. And you know where that is? Wherever you are. The park, swimming pool, your block, where they also happen to live. Maybe it's the continuing effects of school segregation, judicial bias, redlining.
What's redlining?
Google that shit, Karen. The point is, you don't ask yourself why you're uncomfortable. Instead, you convince yourself those black people are doing something suspicious, and you call the cops. You know how fucked up that is, Karen? You ever think about how it feels to constantly worry about being perceived as a threat?
I guess I haven't. I mean, I've just never really had anybody to talk to about this stuff.
Hold tight, Karen. I've got Sheila on the line.
Sheila from HR?
Hi, Kieran.
Sheila, the only black person at your job, is going to hold your hand through an agonizing series of awakenings over the next few years, as you slowly begin to grapple with all the privileges your whiteness affords you, and just how deeply embedded your racism is.
Yep. I'm going to be super patient, even though the way you'll manage to make every single thing about you and your delicate feelings is going to make me want to slap the shit out of you on like an hourly basis.
Wow, that sounds amazing.
Yeah, it's going to be fucking exhausting.
Which is why you'll be paying Sheila $600 for every 20 minutes of her time.
Still not enough. But what can I say? I'm a patriot.
Thank you for calling me.
All right. So 912. I wish that shit was real.
You're retarded. You're retarded.
I'm retarded.
You're retarded.
I'm retarded.
Really?
I'm retarded.
Yes. Something is wrong. See, I watched that video. Now, it does give you some chuckles, but it's scary to know that that's actually what happens. That's the scary part. Quite comical. No, I love comedy. It was. I laughed very hard, but it's very scary to know. I think it did go viral already, Lab Rat. I've seen it passed around a few times. Yeah.
Me too, Walter.
It's scary. It's very scary to think that that's our everyday life.
Hendrix and Miss Arbor looking like twins for a second. I'm going to know what y'all analytical brains are thinking.
Ladies first.
No, I guess you don't have nothing. She on mute, so she's silent, bro. So it's on you.
I'm trying
to today, not tomorrow. Lord.
I'm trying to figure out how to say this without offending anybody, because honestly, I don't know another way. I'm trying to put my filter on, because using my filter is like a fishing net. But in this situation, if you wasn't so fucking paranoid and racist and trying to act like you wasn't racist, this shit wouldn't exist. You motherfuckers get comfortable because you don't see anybody that looks different from you, and as soon as you see it, your ass gets scared. And half of you all are the same punk motherfuckers that want to hide behind a goddamn badge. You some pussies. Period. And that's all I got to say about that.
I'm not gonna ring the bell because I'm just gonna let y'all do it.
All right.
Good night. We'll catch y'all next week.
Wait a minute, y'all don't end the show like that. Never on my dime, goddamn it. No,
We know, but I mean, Reggie, that's the okay. We can pass around communion crackers and the
you
wine.
ain't ghetto shimmy, and you better not do F-bomb like that either.
No.
And speaking of which, everybody, that has been our show. Thank y'all so much for watching on tonight. Real quick, Tuesday night, Tipsy Tuesdays is for Miss Shimmy starting on next week. Of course, Wednesday night, happy hour with my boy Hendrix. On next Thursday, we are launching something different, presenting to some and introducing to others. Miss Shimmy, go ahead and tell everybody what's happening on Thursday night coming.
All right. So excited. So we have our new, fantastic, comedy, sensational, vibrant, fucking F-bomb of a show. This is not going to be for the children. It's not called MTG F-bomb for no reason. There will be a lot of fuck yous. Fuck her. Fuck him. Fuck your mama. Fuck your daddy. Fuck everybody. Kind of comedy. So, I hope y'all are ready. We will begin on Thursday nights at 8 o'clock.
Okay.
8 o'clock. I think that's what we agreed on last night. 8 o'clock on Thursday nights, every second and fourth Thursday. It's myself, Mr. TJ Evans, Latasha Duran, both comedians out of the DFW area, and our special co-host, Miss Katie Horgan, all the way from Phoenix, Arizona.
I love Katie.
So
she is Katie so is a trip.
I love Katie. If y'all are not ready, get ready. Okay.
Wait, you the same TJ that's in Wu Tang? That same TJ?
Too funny. Yes.
Too funny.
Yes. So if you're ready to laugh, if you're ready to have your funny bone tickled, be there on Thursday night. Be here on Thursday night, 8 p.m. for the MTG F-bomb. I promise you it's going to be fucking hilarious.
I can't wait for that, y'all. This is one of our first branch out shows. I can't wait. This is going to be excellent. And of course, on Fridays, we have MTG Live, just like you see us with the whole MTG crew. And then on Sunday nights, Arbor, what's happening on Sunday nights?
You see it?
Saved, but don't test me.
Yes. I ain't a killer, but don't push me.
We will get spiritually ratchet on Sunday nights, where we talk about everything that is too holy for the ratchet and too nasty for the saints. Come on now. This week we'll be talking about the financial literacy of our community, and or the lack thereof, actually, and have some people on to give some tips on what we can do to better ourselves and our community.
On your next Spiritually Ratchet next week, can we talk about how much money the porn industry makes from the church?
You know, my pastor said that he was going to start putting commercials on porn sites.
How many strips are now first ladies of the church?
Anyway, let's wrap this up. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. We appreciate it. Does anybody have any encouraging words on tonight before we chunk the deuce?
Watch who you trying to fucking comment about.
One more time.
No.
Say it slow.
I said what I said. No.
She said what she said.
Said what I said.
Miss Shimmy, what you got?
I'm going to actually come from the first book of Don't Try Me. And my encouraging words for the weekend is don't try me.
And just what you got? I'm with you,
Don't
bro.
let the education fool you. You heard me?
Q.
I heard you.
Out.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much again for watching. If I had anything to leave y'all with for this weekend, it would be to make sure that you cover your assets at all costs. It's too many people running around here not covering their assets. Listen, if you run across some situations, if there's some things that you that you got going on, make sure that if you got any parts of anything, cover your assets. Cover yourself. Protect yourself.
See
Like me
why?
doing right now. Cover yourself up so you can present yourself holy unto the people of God. Cover
Amen.
yourself up, and make sure that everything is all right. And on behalf of myself and the MTG crew, thank you so much for watching. We're going to see you guys again soon. Have a good night and all that good shit. Peace.